1965 Mustang K-Code Coupe 289 Hypo 4-speed in springtime yellow. Real super solid California car. No rust at all anywhere except for this minor surface stuff like this and drip rail stuff. Really super clean. Not used to this stuff from being from the Northeast. And it's nice to see stuff I'm not going to have to do patch panels on. The owner is real thrilled about this, and he's going to keep it pretty much as it is with one exception. He wasn't too thrilled about having only 271 horsepower, so what we're going to do is put in a 430 horsepower 347 stroker to have some fun with. Let's get started. The work I'm doing on this car is going to make you purists a little bit upset. I get that. I was a little leery about it myself, but I think it's the right car to do this to. It's a cool car, but you know, if you want to restore this car back to original, truth be told, you're going to have more into this thing than it's worth in the end. So I think the cool thing to do is make a little hot rod out of it. Keep this car intact. Don't modify anything, but put a neat little engine in there. It's going to make this thing scoot along really well. We're going to freshen the whole interior up. It's going to be all new. The dash is destroyed. The seats are ruined. There's no door panels. Everything is pretty much tore up and gone from the interior. So that's going to be all fresh. I'm going to concentrate now on underhood stuff. I'm going to work to sand the whole engine bay, smooth it out. I'm going to roll it out, pressure wash it, and then I'm going to come in and put repaint everything, get it all looking nice and crisp and clean. New brake lines, new nuts, bolts, fasteners everywhere in here. Make it look absolutely beautiful on the engine compartment, but keep the old worn exterior of the car as it is. I think that's kind of a cool factor. Got original parts like the headlights, the bezel, all that stuff like that. It's all going back on. I got to find a good bumper. All it's just going to look like a cool old original car on the outside, but with a hot rod engine in the engine compartment. It looks at one time or another that the car did take a shot right up in here in this bumper filler panel and in the valance, pushed it in. I ended up bending things straighter, bending it, pulling it all out, kind of getting it back into shape, and that's how it's going to stay. Kind of fits the rest of the car. A little battered and worn, but that's what's cool about it. The only thing left that's good in this interior is the floor. Totally mint, very nice. Dash pad shot, bezels are shot. Got a grand rally pack, which is pretty cool. Definitely gonna reuse that. And the steering wheel is pretty shot as well. Well, this isn't good. Broken bolt there, severely rusted, and I gotta take this thing apart and rebuild it. This is not going to be fun. See how that goes. I'm going to spray down all the surfaces with this PR15 metal prep. Kind of makes all the rust that I can get by sanding inert, so then it can be primed and painted over and it won't come back. Stuff works pretty good. So what I'm going to do is give it a good soak. I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then I'll probably come back, sand a few areas, and start spot priming. Looks like we have all the rust pretty much turned color for the most part. A couple of spots probably need to be addressed again, or maybe lightly sanded, but I think all in all looks pretty good. There's a white residue in there that's from that chemical. I think it's time now to take it outside and pressure wash everything off to get everything nice and clean. Everything looks pretty good. I think I'll just wipe it down a little, give it a light scuff, and tack rag it and spot prime and see how everything looks. I'm pretty happy with how the spot prime came out. I think what I'll do, I'm just going to lay some color on it and see what happens. Can always sand it down, touch up some areas that need to be redone, but laying color down, I'll be able to really see how it's going to look when it's finished, so that's what I'm going to do. Paint is finished. After sanding, prepping, hitting it with Rust-Oleum self-etching primer on the bare spots and a nice light coat all over. Let it dry through the night the other night, and then came back and hit it with Rust-Oleum satin black. I found the satin black from Rust-Oleum is a really close replica, basically, of the original Ford engine compartment black. Yes, it looks a little shiny right now. It's going to take about a week to gas off and fully harden. And during that time, I'm just going to shove it in the corner and forget about it until it's done drying. And then I'll come back, put in all the brake lines, master cylinder, and get ready to install the engine. Should I have hit it with a spray gun? Back when I used to do full restorations, yes, that's what I would do. Now, I mainly do just freshening up of these cars. It does not pay to do a full spray out with a spray gun when you can get excellent results with proper prep work and using a good quality cans of Rust-Oleum. You can bust on me if you want. but I think the results are pretty good. Inside this box is a 430 horsepower 347. Didn't plan on making an unboxing video, but let's get to it. If she runs as good as she looks, it's going to be a good one. Sharp engine, nicely assembled, good parts, AFR heads. Looks like well, hard to tell what intake that is. I don't see any markings on it. But it is a dual plane, maybe one of the Chinese Edelbrock copies, which work great. Again, this thing made 430 horsepower, so things got to be working properly in this thing for it to make that much. It's not over the moon horsepower, but it's good solid numbers for what this is. I think the old Coupe's going to love it. So stay tuned. Next episode, we're going to be working on that 65 K-Code Coupe, getting this engine here ready to be dropped in, prep it, got headers. Got to take a look and see about what I'm going to do. I think I can run that whole front assembly. That's really nice stuff. Don't forget, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and follow along on this cool build of the 65 K-Code Coupe.